I'm here with Joseph Meranto. Hey,
Yes,
Joseph.
sir. How you doing?
Making his debut on King of Table on such a big stage
Yeah.
versus Kevin Palko.
Yes, sir.
Was the Pound Town?
Pound Town Palko. That's
any,
right.
Any comments on the nickname?
As long as I've known him, it's been Pound Town Palko.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for him, man. Good nickname.
So I already talked with Kevin, and he told me like a little bit about you.
Yeah.
And introduced the world with himself and you. So you're from Arizona.
I am from Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah.
So, but you guys, and he's from Ohio. You never pulled each other,
We've never pulled each other.
and not even pulled a lot of guys,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Sa-
not
same.
Yeah, not a lot of similar guys.
Yeah.
Seems like down south, back east, there's a lot of them get together. It's harder for a lot of the West Coast guys to go out there.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be interesting. You know, there's been a match in the making for a while. I was supposed to pull him a year ago, fell through, didn't happen.
Okay.
Happy it didn't happen. It's happening now on one of the biggest stages in arm wrestling, and I'm excited for it.
You feel you're more ready now than the year before?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
So how are you doing in the United States? Like, what's your ranking number? What's Kevin's? Like, are you fighting for a ranking right now?
Yeah, I mean, you're always trying to fight to move up, you know, and I feel like I've got a lot of people to go through in the U.S. before I can start thinking of overseas. Right now, I'm number 9, and he is number 3. So there's still quite a few people. So getting this win would be absolutely huge for me. A lot of how the rankings go too is I feel like there's a lot of guys I could beat, just haven't met him yet, you know, and that's kind of where.
The United States is big. And
it's a big place.
Yeah, sometimes like the guys will pull forever, like 10 years, and not even meet each other and be ranked like 1, 2, right?
I don't think people realize how big. I know in Europe you can drive a couple hours and you went through a couple countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you drive a couple hours and you're not even halfway through a state.
Yeah.
You know, so it's definitely different.
Yeah. And it's a problem, right? If you want to kind of understand where the guys rank, and I see a lot of these big tournaments, like 32, 64 people, and together it's awesome. Right? I think I like the concept. I like the guys doing it. But you're gonna face Kevin. So Kevin said most likely it's gonna be inside. He said come inside.
I think that's where it's going. Yeah. I mean, and that's where we both go. It's always been a debate of who's the best inside puller in the country, and I've been talked about up there. He's been talked about up there. There's a couple other guys as well. So I think Saturday we're going to find out for sure of who is the best inside arm wrestler in the 154s.
If I'm correct, you have the first match.
I do. Yeah.
So it will be
good icebreaker.
Yeah. Let's start the show with a big bang.
I'm excited, man. Looking forward to it.
You expect it to be war? You expect it to be hard? Like in your mind when you go through
in my mind, I want to smash him. I want to go 4-0.
Who doesn't?
Get right there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the dream scenario.
Yeah.
Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not. Am I ready for a war? Absolutely. I know Kevin's a huge endurance guy, and I just got to be able to rip him to the pad 4 times in a row, and I think that's what I'm going to be able to do.
So, do you have preparation? How much? You didn't have much time, right?
No.
Something.
About a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like training for different things involving a lot of cardio-based stuff. Got a call from Don, and it's been about 3 weeks, and I couldn't say no. You know, I this is something that's been meaning to happen for a long time, and yeah. So as far as the preps go, and he's had as long as a prep as I have.
Yeah.
So we're equal there, but I think it's going to be a banger, man.
Any issues with your arm?
Nope, not at all. Yeah,
you feel good?
100%. Yep.
Yeah. When was the last time you pulled?
About a week ago.
Oh.
Yeah. I had a super match with a guy named Aaron Blevins. Monster.
Awesome. Oh, right. I think I saw it on
Arm
YouTube.
Sport Entertainment.
Yeah.
It was for best under 185. I think he weighed in right around 185. I was 152, 153 that day. Keep an eye out for Aaron. Guy's a monster. Seriously, I mean, there's a lot of gems in Arizona. There's a lot of gems on the West Coast, and he's one of them for sure.
So now King of Table and East versus West is moving more to this side of the world.
Yeah.
It's still going to explore, but it's going to be more United States. Before that, this is just second event we are doing.
Yeah.
So first was East versus West. What is it, 13, and now, or 14? 14. And now it is King of Table 13 here. Do you think we're going to see more and more, like you said, gems, and maybe more activization from the local guys?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think one of the big things too is just because someone's name isn't known doesn't mean they're not a good arm wrestler.
Yes.
There's people, and I mean, everybody's a nobody before there's somebody, right? I mean, that's how we all start. You get your big break. People will show up out of the woodwork you've never seen that'll surprise the hell out of people. And we have a lot of them here. A lot of them in the South, a lot of them on the West Coast. I mean, they're really spread out everywhere. Arm wrestling's blowing up in the U.S., man. And I know in Phoenix and Arizona where I train, there's 14, 15, 16-year-old kids that are just into it. They're just obsessed with it, and they are strong. And it's beautiful to see the future of our sport really just growing.
Interesting thing, I heard it from Devon yesterday. He said, like, in Canada, if you go to the clubs, most clubs are very young, 14, 15 years old, 16
It's
years
awesome.
old. Like juniors, like
Yeah.
craziness.
I'm 22, and I mean, I wish I started when I was 15, 16. And the fact that
How long have you been arm wrestling now?
about 5 years.
5 years?
About 4 to 5 years, yeah. Started during COVID in 2020. The whole world was shut down.
Yeah.
That was the perfect time, and it seems to have blown up then.
Well, you're in the right spot right now.
Yeah.
You have this amazing opportunity. What can people expect to see for tomorrow from you?
They can expect speed, power,
Saturday.
aggression, and just giving it 100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You feel like this is your big moment?
This is your big break.
Yeah.
It's my big break. It's Kevin's big break. I mean, it doesn't get any higher than this, you know, and especially with the card we're on.
Hey, you're pulling same card as Levon and Jerry, right?
Yeah, and Brian, Shaw, and Eddie.
Yeah.
I mean, how many eyes they bring to the sport, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah. So I'm blessed to be on it. Yeah. Absolutely excited.
I'm really excited. Joseph and Kevin will have the opening match of the night on King of Table 13. Please, guys, don't miss it. All the information as usual in description by the pay-per-view. Stay strong and love arm wrestling. Thank you, buddy.